Students, this is Saboni Dhara in Dhara Education, and today's video is the extension part of the part 2, that is of the CBSE board quadratic equations. So let's start. We will going to start question number 6, question number 7, question number 8 and as well question number 2 and over there sub questions. So let's start. So students, we are solving now CBSE board chapter number 4 quadratic equation exercise 4.1 question number 1 sub question 6, that is x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to x minus 2 the whole square. So over here what we need to do is this, we need to implement one formula over here to make the quadratic equation in that particular solution. So we will going to take the formula like a minus b the whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square, wherein we need to understand a is equals to x and b is equals to 2. Okay, so in this particular thing we need to understand the consequences, that we need to substitute this particular term from this formula and then we can solve it in a proper way. So let's start. So now students, the first step will be x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to, now we will going to expand this term on this formula. So what it will be, a is denoted as x and b is denoted as 2. Okay, so let's formulate and substitute this particular formula, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So now by substituting the values we have to solve this, that is x square minus 2 multiply by x multiply by 2, because 2ab is there, so I have 2a is x for us and b is 2 for us, you can see from here, and minus 2 the whole square. Okay, now the next step will be x square plus 3x plus 1 is equals to, we need to multiply this all term, 4x minus 4. Okay, so in this particular thing I just want to say that, one second. So here I have put it here, yeah, this is now right. So bacho, you need to understand the importances of sign. Okay, if you will not going to implement proper signing, so it may happens your sum may get wrong, your method is right but due to your sign it may get wrong. Okay, so always take care of the sign, please recheck once again. Okay, then what is the next term, we have to take the entire this thing on the left hand side. Okay, now x square plus 3x plus 1, now we have to take this thing over on the left hand side, so minus x square plus 4x and minus 4 is equals to 0. See the variation in the sign, all the negative will be positive and all the positive will be negative. That's it. Now after this we need to cancel the things, like plus x square is there and here minus x square is there, so we will going to cancel this two term. What is remaining is plus 3x and plus 4x, so we are getting 7x. So 3x plus 4x gives us 7x. Alright, so now what is remaining over here is plus 1 and minus 4. So over here what we need to do, so as I told you, plus 1 and minus 4 will give you what, minus 3 is equals to 0 and nothing term is remaining now. So we have taken all these terms and we have written this. So you have to identify whether this is the last step is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 or not. Is this condition is fulfilling? No, we cannot see this particular term. So henceforth it is not a quadratic equation. So here I have written, hence it is not a quadratic equation. So this is it. It is very simple to understand, and also you will like to solve it more. Now this is the 8th sum, that is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equals to x minus 2 the whole cube. So in this particular sum you can understand it very well. Cube is given over here. Okay. So we need to use the formula which we have already used in the previous sum of 7. Okay. So the formula will be a minus b the whole cube is equals to a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So this particular formula you need to solve in the sum, in this sum particularly. So let's start. So now students, we will going to write x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equals to, now we have to expand this particular thing, okay, by stating that a is equals to x and b is equals to 2. This we need to keep in our mind, okay. So this is for your understanding, I am writing over there. So x cube. So now students, x is equals to a and b is equals to 2. By formulating, that is a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. By putting this formula over here, we can come to know x cube minus 2 cube minus 3 multiplied by x multiplied by the whole cube, the whole square multiplied by 2 plus 3 multiplied by a is x and again our b square means 2 the whole square. So here you need to understand once more thing. So I am making you all understand once more, that is x cube minus 2 the whole cube minus 3 ab is there. So instead of ab, as I told you that a is equals to x and b is equals to 2, we have just substituting the value over here, that is 3a square b and here by 3ab square. As simple as that. So now next step will be the left hand side, whatever it is there, we have to write as it is. Now here, from here onwards, we will going to solve it. 2 the whole cube means what? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 gives you 8. Minus, we have to calculate these two things, these two terms. So it is 6x square plus 2 2s are 4. It means 4 3s are 12x. Alright. Now this particular term of the right hand side, we have to shift it on the left hand side as per the rule of the quadratic equations to make the things happen. And instead of that, when we are shifting here, we have to put what? 0 over here. So let's start. Let's continue. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1. So here plus is there, so we will put minus x cube plus 8 plus 6x square minus 12x is equals to 0. Am I clear this point? So now students, we need to cancel the positive and negative term from left hand side. So here you can see x cube and here minus x cube. So this two term will be cancelled. What is remaining is minus 4x square and here plus 6x square gives you 2x square. As simple as that. So here I will write 2x square. Then what is left over here? Minus x and minus 12x. So that will give minus minus plus. So both the terms are in minus, that is minus x minus 12x gives you minus 13x. So this 13x we will going to write here, that is 13x. Alright. Now what is left is here plus 1 and plus 9 will give plus 1 and plus 8 will give you plus 9 is equals to 0. So something is missing? No, nothing is missing. I have taken all the terms very nicely. If you want to check, you can check it once again also when you are solving. So the next step will be, here is the final step. So now we need to compare the thing as per the standard rule, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So is it fulfilling all the terms over here? Yes, it is. So hence we can say that hence it is a quadratic equation. It is as simple as that. Yes, but few of the students, they always without solving, they say by this cube, they used to say this is not a quadratic equations. So this is wrong. You have to solve the entire sum, whether you can see cube, whether you are seeing 4, whether you are seeing 2, nothing. You need to solve first, and then at the end you have to compare the thing with the quadratic standard form of quadratic equations, and then you can come to conclusion that this sum is fulfilling that need or not of a quadratic equation rule. So it is advisable to solve it and not to judge in the very first step of the sum. Okay students, we will going to solve now question number 2, sub question second. So in this particular question, what it is there? So the product of two consecutive positive integer is 306, that is 306. We need to find the integers. So before starting with the sum, I would like to show you and simplify your doubts as well. So what do you mean by integer, students? Integer means what? Integer means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this kind. They are talking about positive integers. Positive integer means what? The integers which are in the positive way, like 1, 2, 3. Okay. But before that, they have added one more thing, that is a consecutive positive integer. It means what? Consecutive means continuous positive integer they are talking about. So I just give you one clue on that. So now the integers that I told you, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. And consecutive positive integers means what? If I have taken 2, say for example, and over there the second consecutive integer will be 2 plus 1, which gives us 3. It means 2 and 3. After 3 it will be what? 2 plus 2 gives you 4, that is 4. Then 2 plus 3 gives you what? 5. So I will write 5. Then 2 plus 4 gives you what? 6. So I will write 6. Like this it is going to be continuous. So this all called as what? Consecutive positive integers. Now in this particular sum, we just need to make the methods into a proper quadratic equations. That's it. Okay. So let's solve. So students, let the two integers be x for one integer, and another integer will be, of course, x plus 1, as I told you before also. But in the given question, it is written that the product of the two consecutive positive integer is 306. It means what? The product means what? Multiplication, correct? So how we need to write? We just need to write x plus 1 is equals to 306. So therefore, by multiplying x first, x square and plus x is equals to 306 we will get. Am I clear this point to everyone? It is very simple. You just need to multiply with x and x plus 1. After that, what we need to do is this: x square plus x minus 306 is equals to 0. As per our standard quadratic equations, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. By fulfilling this standard rule, we can implement this step. So, henceforth, we are getting this as standard quadratic equation. So, here we can write that, hence, it is the required quadratic equation. That's it. We just no need to solve it. We just need to show this, and this is the end point. We will going to solve question number 2, sub question third sum. Let's start. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their age 3 years from now will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. So, we have to what calculate? We need to calculate the Rohan's present age. So, let's start. Let the present age of Rohan be x. Now, as in the question it is given that the age of his mother is more than 6, like whatever the age of Rohan is, okay, plus 26 will be the age of his mother, correct? So, if Rohan is x, we have taken his present age as x because we don't know. So, plus 26 is equals to the mother's age, correct? So, how we have to make it possible? Now, see. So, I have written, so the age of his mother is equals to x plus 26 as it is given already in the sum. Now, what is the next one? After 3 years. So, they are talking about after 3 years. After 3 years, what is the situation? Let's read again the question. Rohan's mother age is 26 years older than him. The product of their age 3 years from now will be 360. So, this is the condition. So, the Rohan's age is what? Rohan's age will be x plus 3 as per the given situation in the problem. Then they have told the mother's age will be how much? Mother's age is equals to x plus 29. Because how it come? After 3 years. They are talking about after 3 years. The present age was x and his mother was x plus 26. But after 3 years of the period, the things will be different. So that is why 26 become 29. Means 26 plus 3 will become 29. I hope you understood this thing. So after this, so as per the given situation, so we will write x plus 3, x plus 29 is equals to 360. 360 as it is already given. Now as I do not have space enough here, I will rub it. So now by breaking the one bracket, we will going to multiply it. How it is? X plus 29 plus 3 x plus 29 is equals to 360. Now by multiplying, we will get x square plus 29x plus 3x plus 29 multiplied by 3. How it will be 29 multiplied by 3? 27. 87. So 87 is equals to 360. Now what we need to do? We need to add this. X square plus 29, 30, 31, 32. 32x plus 87 is equals to 360. Now we need to eliminate, we need to put your 0 and we have to shift this 360 from the right hand side to the left hand side. So x square plus 32x plus 87 minus 360 is equals to 0. So now we just need to make the equation as per the given situation in the question. Just we need to make that simple, that ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So this format we need to follow the standard rule. Okay. So what we need to do? We need to solve this particular thing. Therefore x square plus 32x and over here what will be? Minus 360 and plus 87. What will be the answer? 3. So we are getting minus 273 is equals to 0. So students, you can very well understand this. This is the last stage and this is only the answer. Okay. So at last you just need to write that this is the required equation. That's all. That's it.